Hello. What's up, everybody? What's up, Thurlo, JR, Shazar, Macaron, Zia, 10 bucks, Glegger, Sokoman, Firmage, Excoled, Bullvine, Solipsist, Cassie, Enkthar, Calix, Rasta, Ferio. How is everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, December 17th, 2025. I wouldn't say I'm very much aware of the whole scene X. I just know that one band. I've been listening to them for a long time. In fact, fun fact: the only reason I know this particular band is because back in the day when I was playing League of Legends on stream, one of the people I was playing with was Turkish, and I was listening to a lot of post rock while playing on stream because back in the day nobody cared about copyright, so would play music while streaming. And someone was like, "Oh, you like post rock? Listen to this one. It's a Turkish band," and that's how it happened. What's up, Ev? Seraphine, Heroes and Diamonds. How are you doing today? 95% done with my series and will finish editing today. I wish I know what you were talking about. Oh, a nail thing, right, for Christmas? I hope I'm right, because otherwise it sounds like I'm not listening to the things you're saying in chat. Because I'm pretty sure you talked about it the other day. Prince, bam. You're right. I'm glad I am. I don't care if you don't care that I'm right or not. I'm glad I'm right. I pay attention to people, I promise. Went into the office, a lead looks at me and says, "What are you doing here? Consider not coming in until after New Year's." Hell yeah, Captain Knight. I thought that when I first read the first few words, I thought that was going to go a very different direction. I was worried. That's awesome, though. We love to hear that. Strange Pie, good to see you. How are you doing today? Catching up on the bod. I know what you're trying to say. It makes it sound like you were doing some... You were putting in the gym time. To, get ready for the holidays or something, Bring up Codex Alera. Yeah, that's always a funny story. Careless and cleaning after cleaning the cat fountain yesterday. Zora chewed up the pump cable. Aw. Well, cats. I'm taking care of my mom's cat for the foreseeable future for a week. So I have that to think about too. Although it's very simple. He's a very chill cat. He doesn't require much. I still don't know. Okay, I'm not sure how next week's gonna go because of the Christmas days and all that. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the streaming part of it. Because the 24th is gonna be Wednesday and the 25th is gonna be Thursday, right? Yeah, and then on the 26th, I'm going to see family, but that's not a streaming day, so it doesn't matter. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do in 24, 25th. 24 and 25th. I have to think about that. We'll see. It's always a little weird. I think I might just stream as normal and, you know, accept that probably a bunch of people won't be able to be there, but then you get content to watch for the weekend or something. I don't know. Those of you who want to catch up on the VODs or something. I don't know. I feel like I remember when I was playing Hollow Knight, I remember just streaming through the holidays as normal, and those were actually really good streams. Like a bunch of people were there, even though it was like Christmas Day or something. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not processing it's almost Christmas already. It's almost 2026. I've not registered we're in 2024 yet. My brain's lagging behind. Quasi, thank you for the tier 1 41 months. I appreciate you. Quasi Fuji, you will be remembered. I have a little strand of hair that's rebelling. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't seem like I can deal with it very well. My hair's a mess. It's very annoying. It's almost cookie day? What's cookie day? The day you make Christmas cookies? Or is it a specific tradition over there that I'm not aware of? Because it's not happening in TV shows. Baking and frosting and exchanging cookies and making gift trays. Fair enough. I enjoy making Christmas cookies. Not something I've done in a while, but spreading the tradition via my community. Fair enough. What's up, Nidals? How are you doing today? Alright, I think we're gonna get in pretty quick today, considering I've been so late to start. The Mike Ace. Oh no, my controller's not working. What's happening? Oh, there it is. Let's go. Let's see what kind of day we're getting today. I'm not sure what my goal or strategy is going to be today. Oh, maybe I'm thinking now, maybe around Christmas Day, I could do, okay, I'm starting with the key card. Didn't I have a... I thought I had a moon pendant. Must have been the day before. We're starting with a keycard, which is great. It literally enables the foundation, so we can be a little more careless early on, as long as we get some keys. Because then we can just go through the foundation. Fine. What's up, Flamkuchen? How are you doing today? Oh, right, Colette. Interesting. Nice. I still haven't found room 8, though. That's so weird. What the fuck is up with that? What could room 8 be that it never showed up? And apparently there's a green room I haven't found yet either. Huh. Right. Well, I mean, I stepped out right now at this point, so. Yeah, Colette. So I was thinking maybe, I'm thinking about it just now, but maybe on the Christmas Day stream, since I don't necessarily want to make big progress that people might miss because Christmas, maybe that would be a good day to do a note reviewing, right? Going over all the notes and cataloging everything. A bit more of a, you know, maybe a strange, like, special stream, right? So that if people miss it, it's not that big of a deal. Be going over my notes again. I'm gonna miss the note reviewing. Ah, well, see. Okay, we know what the plan is today, guys. Oh my lord, I am so excited. Instantly, that day becomes so much more interesting to me. We're gonna try to go to grade 8 today. We're not gonna do the shrine anyway. I don't care about the tool shed too much. Schoolhouse day. Let's go. Back to school. Yep. Yep. Okay, we're gonna have to be smart about this one. I do wanna do a school day. We need to go to we've been to grade 6. I wanna get to the grade 8, which I'm assuming is the maximum one, considering there's 8 ones. What's up, Quasi? What's up, Tirazel, Lonigan, Vic, everybody? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Cozy Christmas notes and chatting sounds awesome. Yeah, I think that would be a good stream. I mean, I don't know which day I'm gonna do it on, like 24th, 25th. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. We'll consider it. Yeah, I'm not certain how to deal with the holidays. Every year, it's like a big question for me. I'm not. It's a person. What's like? I don't know if it's different in the US. Do you guys also celebrate on the 24th in the evening, or do you more celebrate on the 25th? I feel like traditionally here it's more like on the 24th in the evening. Although more often than not, people just celebrate twice because, like, you know, both sides of the family or whatever. I don't know. Like a little, you know, varies. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it feels the same. Feels the same here then. Sure, Cassie, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to play it by ear, I guess. I'll think about that next week. That's future Daniel's problem. I don't need to do the work for future Daniel. What has this guy ever done for me? Nothing. He just takes all the fucking credit for the work I'm doing. What an asshole. Alright, schoolhouse. No hesitation there. Do I need to enter the schoolhouse? I mean, there might be items in it or something. I'll check. I might have missed something too. I mean, there's this thing, right? Which we've dealt with already. Um, yeah, this is the closing address to like the end of the school. Stack of, oh shit, if we have the library today. I need to find the library today because we have the first edition History of Orindia waiting for us. I feel like this might be an interesting lore day if things pan out the way I expect them to. I love the wood creaking. Sounds good. Yeah, exactly, person. Past me is an asshole because I have to deal with all his shit decisions, and future me does nothing for me and takes all the credit. I can only count on myself. Alright, I think... I mean, I'm okay spending a couple of steps just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, let's get in. Start drafting. Hopefully we find an early code check and we get some freedom to play around. An early code check and an early study would be awesome. Exactly, Macaron. Exactly my point. Oh yeah, I wanted to check something with Blackbridge and the Sinclair login potentially. But I think I'll do that if and when I go back outside. I think I'm not gonna take my allowance, and I'm gonna wait to see if I can make a play with the laundry room later, right? There might be good reasons to spread our goals so we can make more plays with the laundry room. Let's see. Well, okay. That means we don't even need the Nook, although the Nook gives us a key, so it might allow us to get a library and immediately another one. So that's not bad. I just don't like starting with an angle, but I mean, we don't have a choice. They're literally all angled the same. Okay, let's go for it. Before I enter, I want to draft this side, see what's up. Ah. Just said I don't like angles, so the hallway would be smart, but we want to start drafting classrooms as soon as possible, don't we? I don't remember. Okay, we have a key card, so if we get keys, we're more than fine. I don't want to get stuck with no keys. I feel like that's something that happened last time. I think a hallway here actually makes sense. Take the corner, get a key, get a good start, you know. Yeah, let's build solid foundations before we start drafting classrooms like a crazy person. Yeah, I think last time, see, we didn't complete this place. Like the commissary had an opening, so we ran out of keys or got stuck because of a key card. I'm not sure. I have to be careful not to make the same mistakes. Um, I actually want to go to that side first, I think. Grab that key, grab the corner, see what we can do. Okay, the reading nook would allow us to draft another library immediately. The closet gives us 3 items in this scenario. Don't remember what the observatory is on. I think it's on 23 currently, so that would be 24. Hold on, let me check. Clavis the Key and the Sail, I think, is the last one we got. Yeah, Diamondus, Major, and Florealis would be today. Green rooms will contain special flowers. And we would get 5 gems. Not a bad... it's just a bunch of gems, basically. Which would be good if we find the study, right? Yeah, I don't hate the closet here. But again, in going with the idea of getting as many keys as possible early, this would give us another library if I wanted. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the reading nook, I think. Alright. Subspread. I'm unsure what the best strategy here is. Okay, let me go in. Grab this. And then draft from there. Okay. So I'm not going to take the second library. Because not only the door does nothing for me, we already have one, and I'm not in a hurry to get all of them. Instead, I think I'm going to take the code check because it's showing up and it's a good opportunity to take it. I don't hate having the dead end here. I think it's fine. Let's start putting the pieces down for the code check study. Well, I mean the bracelet study combo, right? Right. Okay. First piece of the puzzle now in our possession. Good start. That's a gem. That would be a key. And meaningless gold, the parlor. I think I'm gonna drop the first classroom. And I'm gonna enter it because I'm gonna draft from it with the option to reroll. We get a gem. That's nice. Always get apples in classrooms. That's wonderful. How are you today, Shamo? Good to see you. I really wonder what's up with the 8s in this world always being drawn to on the side. That's a really peculiar thing that I haven't really thought about too much. Alright, I'm a little worried about drafting from this angle, but we get a roll, so might as well. Wait, how do I already have 4 redraws? That's insane. Oh, the reading nook, the library, and the classroom, but why is it 4 and not 3? Does the outside room count? I don't know. That's kind of insane, though. Is there any secret passage combo that I might want to explore from here? Secret passage into a green room, potentially? Opening up space. The right side. If we find something like... I don't know. Or do I redraw? I would like to find something that goes north. That's the idea, though. I'm gonna redraw, yeah. Yeah, that's great. Get all the items. Spend that money. I think that's a good starting point. Let me grab everything. Magnifying glass. Sledgehammer. Sleeping mask. Running shoes. Alright, I'll take the lot. Thank you. Super cheesy. Yeah, now we have a good starting setup. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna draft forward, but then I might go back to the library first. I think I have to go chapel here just for the space. Definitely not my favorite choice, but I mean later we can use the chapel as it's gonna pay later, right? Have to make sure we don't lose too much money to it, although money is not that much of an issue. We still haven't used the allowance for the day, so we are quite literally swimming in gold. Let's open the chapel. But first, let's go back to the library. Still not taking my allowance. I think I'm gonna go upstairs. It feels like there should be more in that library, like with the books, you know? It feels like one of the books in the library should be interactable and contain a secret. I don't know, it's just a thing. I know the secret passage has one, so it's like... maybe that's where the trope is. But it really feels like one of those books should be interactable. They all look the same, though. Oh, those ones are reversed. That's kind of notable. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've checked all of them the first time I was here, so... there's something... No, we haven't read the book yet. I'm about to. The History of Orindia, Ajera to Eraja. By Caleb Manning, Ruffington Red Publishing. 1979. Beautiful, beautiful song. Alright, let's see. Forward. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. Oh, come on. Chapter 1, Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia can be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western bank. A new kingdom was born, Castle Orindia. It kind of looks like the castle we found underground. Have been a replica or something, or maybe it was a ruin. Who knows? The black banners of Orindia. Oh, no game. Oh. Chapter 2: The Second Era. It was the 4th king of Orindia who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Aries, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storm, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted the southern region of Eraja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Chapter 3, the Third Era. As the Second Era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realm had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their land and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountain of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Eraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. Okay, so that's an interesting first thing, is that it confirms that this was indeed a symbol of Orinda Aries, right? Which was the first sort of major one, I think. And that's Arch Aries with the mountains, and that's Eraja. So we're starting to put names on things, which is great. Like, we get confirmed names. Was I correct with my map? I wonder. Yes. So far, I was correct with my, this is the map that I fixed with the correct answers. So far, so good. Love that. Very happy. The fourth era. As the kingdom of India Aries entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desiletes III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who would scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desiletes was renowned as the king of the people, and was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decisions to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. Okay, so the castle that, oh my god, the castle that we found underground, like that we saw through the window, the ruins that weren't covered are actually the ruins of the original Orindian royal castle, I believe. This all but confirms it, basically, which is crazy. Kagaij, thank you for the tier 1, 27 months. Appreciate it. Kagaij, you will be remembered. Thank you. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seed of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or, as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. And of course, we assume, based on what we've learned already, that those people took over the crown, and then Orinda Aries became Fenaries. 5. The Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desiletes III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age, surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the That's a date I have to try as a safe code. What saves do we still have to figure out? Do I know of a save that I still need to open? I'm not even sure at this point. Okay, one code that I know is the tiny safe in the fucking drawer. That fucking tiny safe. Paper safe in the drawing studio. That fucking shitter. October 6th. Ben takes over Orinda. I was waiting for you to remember the small safe and get angry. I don't know why that small safe pisses me off so much. But it does. Anyway, on the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. His declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desiletes IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. Oh. Hold on. It's just morning. I'll look at the details later. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch, Ares, and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and so buried in one in every 3 men. That's a lot. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Okay, this is interesting because Nuance is mentioned as a neighboring realm, which means Nuance would be this one? Mountain Arch Ares. Hourglass. Memory, please. I know I can go back a few pages to find the answer. I'm trying to jog my memory so I don't get, you know. I need to. What the fuck? How have I already forgotten? Orinda Ares, Arch Ares. Holy fuck. Oh. Eraja, of course. Eraja. And the lozenge is Nuance? Question mark. That one's not guaranteed, but I think it is. Oh, we have the stamps. We can verify that with the stamps. I think we have a stamp of Nuance. Chapter 6, The Current Era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Feneries, Arch Ares, and Eraja once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our people has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so does our hope for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that happened, still Orindia. What a beautiful conclusion. Okay, so I will admit, I expected to learn a little more out of this one. Just a little more. Somehow it feels like the corrected edition that we had previously read was a little more in depth, despite all the, you know, the bullshit. Actually, no, it was kind of the same, but I guess at the time we didn't know a lot. Now we've since then learned a whole lot of things, so none of this came as a huge surprise, I guess. Yeah, the second edition was funnier. That's true. All right, let's see. I mean, we still, you know, I still think the confirmation of the location of certain realms is going to be useful for us in trying to figure out everything. So the next book we're going to order whenever we get the chance will be Realm and Rune, which I expect will be very useful to solve the Sanctum puzzles. I'm excited about that one. And then finally, when we get there, most likely next week, we'll look at the new Clue, the book our mom wrote, and I don't think was ever published, or posthumously maybe. I don't remember exactly what the details were there, but an interesting read. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I hate how easy it is to click out of the books. I feel like that's a me problem though. All right, nice. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go upstairs, look at my stamp collection. Those are the stats, and I think that's the stamps are. I need to check if the nuance stamp is indeed the lozenge one. I don't see any symbol though. Huh. Okay, or India, Arch, the mountain, the power plants, like it's an industrial area in the mountains, Archeries, and then whatever this is. This is this realm. Seems to be a frozen realm. That's Fenris, obviously. With the blood, like, symbolism, right? Born from, like, the war and all that. Really cool. Okay, fun. Notes are still up. Yeah, sorry. I was just looking at the stamps. I cannot see a symbol on nuance stamp. Stamp? I don't know. Unfortunately. Okay. Oh, damn it! Person, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the channel. That's 160 total. Holy shit, person. Those numbers are adding up. I'm always surprised how that the numbers are adding up there. That it's getting very high. And Legends got one, beautiful. Tonic got one, amazing. And to everyone who got one, enjoy the ad-free experience. And you will be remembered. Thank you, person, for taking advantage of the 35% off. Losing money if you don't do it. Literally. Thank you, person. Appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you. Very generous. As a mathematician, adding up is basically all I do. I am ashamed for all the the math problems you will see on this channel. I'm not great at math. Speaking of math, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the laundry room right there, because then I can immediately get a bunch of keys. Honestly, at this point, I'm almost considering grabbing all the keys I can, because then it opens up everything. Because I'm not gonna need gems, most likely. I'm just very annoyed that we don't get, but I'm not risking the archives just for the sake of seeing the right side. I'll skip some rooms if I have to. I would much rather make sure that I have the resources I need. But yeah, this solves our key problem. Now, do I want a lot of keys so that I can get, you know, open all the doors that I find forever and ever? Or would... How many is it? It's -5 or -10. I don't remember. It's -5. No, -10. Yeah. Okay, 20... Is 22 keys enough? I mean, it's enough. But if we find, like, the locker room, we might want more. If we find the Great Hall, we might want more. Well, I have another option, which is exchange for gems right now. To get a bunch of gems, then grab the allowance and exchange that with keys. Because we might still need gems. If we find a study, we'll need gems. And then we have a later play with the bishop if we wanted to get even more of something. Yeah, let's do that. Get a little more gems. And then... get the allowance. And we'll exchange that for 50 keys. It's a ridiculous amount of keys, but... Again, if you find a locker room and if we find the Great Hall, those are great picks. Okay. That means the run's pretty much solved at this point. It's only a matter of doors. In terms of resources, we're good. Well, actually, steps could be an issue, but we should be fine. Steps could be an issue, but we should be. Let's see. Man, none of these are great. I'll have to go for the den. On the checklist for today. Schools. Classrooms. Okay, that's a good angle there. The temptation to go secret passage into the hallway here is very, very high. I'm not gonna lie. But I need to take the corner. I think I take the gift shop here for the sake of opening both sides, or I redraw into potentially a hallway or something better, yeah. Oh boy. I really hope I don't get screwed here. We can take the left side from the foundation later if we play it smart. Yeah, I'm putting the classroom down. Oh, wow. Okay, that's neat. That's the first time I get a classroom with a view. That's actually quite neat. It's so interesting in this game how the vibe of a room changes based on if it has windows or not. Do I take the steps? Start putting down classroom? Or do I search for something better? What do I want to study? Do I risk a redraw or do I take the bunk room for the synergy and the steps? The study would be great. But I think I'll just take the synergy. We need to make sure we have enough steps. This gives us a bunch. Get to see little boy Desmond. Look at this guy. Look at him. So cute. My favorite little guy. Yeah, the windows really add a lot to the vibe of a room, right? I mean, not that it's a big revelation. Like, I'm sure everyone experiences that in real life too, but it's, you know. I don't care about the coins. Literally do not care. Oh my god. I don't think I want to put the gallery down. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Not today, gallery. No, I'm going courtyard. Hopefully finding a shovel. Hopefully finding a shovel. Shovel? Ah, bitch. Okay. Well, we need a good room out of this one. Oh, that is nuts. Let's go. That is a good one right there. It would have been better with a shovel, but I'll take it. Oh my god, we have so many keys now. Yeah, half of last VOD was in the gallery, yeah. And yet you guys were still watching. I feel very lucky. Thank you. I feel like I can pretty much do anything and you guys will watch for some reason. I appreciate it. Okay, there's a point to taking the items, but if it's gonna be like meaningless items, it's a waste. Now, if it's a good one, there's a point in putting the classroom there, you know, keep going up those grades as early as possible, but we lose the the drawing power of the classroom if we do it now. Yeah, Captain Dax, I can imagine. Yeah, I think I'm going classroom. I just want to go up the ranks as much as possible, as early as possible. A nice looking teapot. Oh, yeah, nuance. I now recognize where this is on the map. It didn't occur to me before, but now I realize nuance is indeed the lozenge. Yeah, right there. I mean, I had all that information in my notes, but the Isles of Orsay, the devoted moon. Yeah, I've already looked at all of that. It's just nice to see it again in higher resolution. What's the highest grade we've reached? 6. So, okay, hold on. If this is Orindia, this is Nuance. No, this is Eraja, and this is Nuance. Let's see. If I look at this and the other map at the same time. Where's the fucking thing here? Yeah, this would be that, and this, yep, okay, confirmed. This is confirmed correct. And there's an 8th. Oh my god, there's an 8th continent that's not showing on the map. What? It never occurred to me before, but yeah, there's an 8th continent that's not showing on the map. So I wonder if that's something I need to do with the pin. You know, I put the correct pins on the map in the lab, in the room 46. I just didn't put the 8th one in the correct spot, I guess. Maybe it needs to be pinned like outside of view. I don't know, outside of the map, something. Next time we're in room 46, I have things to try. I need to actually take a note of that. In the checklist. Okay, let me room 46. Try to pin the 8th one at the bottom somewhere. Hidden continent. Let's check our checklist, by the way. There might be stuff. It's key to the journal in the tomb. Haven't figured that out. Yeah, that we can change that. Chess piece room. Break the wall down. Oh, we figured that out. Yep. Okay, cool. The checklist is not getting any smaller or bigger. It's staying the same size. We're adding something, we're removing something. Still haven't figured out anything about those hats everywhere. Something to look at eventually. Okay, let's keep going. I would really like to find a shovel. Green rooms and gems. You know what? Why not? I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? We need to start working on getting those number higher. Way, so. Borealis. And the diamond. Oh, it's the diamond is minor. Never mind. It's only one. What's up, Warren? How are you doing today? Warren! Oh my lord. Five gifted subs, 766. Thank you so very much, Warren. I appreciate you. Solipsist got one. Beautiful. What a name. Jean-Claude Vin Diesel. That's so funny. If that person's here, I love your name. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you, Warren, for the gifted subs. And everyone who got one, you will be remembered. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah. I haven't used this thing in so long, I forgot, you know, how it actually worked. This controls the height, and this controls the direction. What's up, Zimoxios? How are you doing today? Welcome in. Hey, we used one of our 55 keys. Oh my god. Dead ends everywhere. So, what do we do? I guess quest bedroom. Is probably the most value here. Just get those steps so we can go around. Yeah, I think so. Good synergy with the mask. Any item here? Oh, garage keys. Nice. Nice. Alright, well, outside we go, I guess. What's the shortest way? Man, we drafted this. The problem with the classrooms is always that it drafts like a mess. Because it's always like one angle, right? So it always creates a labyrinth. Oh. Oh, okay. What are my thoughts on not using it for so long? None whatsoever. I just haven't used it because I haven't needed to. Well, the ending in the break room yesterday was an inspired idea. We would be fucked otherwise. While I'm here, I'm gonna open room 46 just in case. I don't think we'll get there, but no reason not to, since we're here. I have the shoes anyway. Subsila. Yeah, the break room's really good. I value getting the staff key very much. It's a very useful starting item. Gives you a lot more freedom with the drafting early on. So this room is Arch Ares, right? And this is Eraja. Which, based on that, we could probably figure out some parts of the puzzle, but that's Nuance. Ben Ares, Orinda Ares. Okay. Cannot wait to read Realm and Rune. I think that one's gonna be really important. What's up, Kimmy? I was in your dreams last night? Okay. I cannot take responsibility for anything I did. I already have enough to deal with future Daniel and past Daniel. I cannot deal with Dream Daniel. If you have any issue with him, you bring it up to him. I wish I had a shovel. Okay, so this is left side anyway, so might as well classroom, right? Yeah. Okay. So I would love to get a classroom or yeah, courtyard. Courtyard's great. Opens both sides. Perfect. Please have a shovel. God damn it. The lack of shovel is very annoying. Okay, let's see. That would be 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh man, the treasure trove. I need to start building up that treasure trove. But I don't think today. I think today we want to get to grade 8 for sure. It would be 6. That's a really good start. And again, I'm losing on the drawing power of the classroom, but I also free myself of those inconvenient angles by just chucking it in a little corner like that, which I'm not mad about. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, that's the highest we've been at, which is number 6. Very open classrooms today. It's a windows. And that was the war between the war that happened in the land of Fen. With the symbol, you know, Fen Ares coronation. Learson was said in the book to have died though, right? Before he even got coronated. Or just after, maybe? Hold on, let me look at the book again. What's up, DJ? How are you doing today? Yeah, this track is really good. Prince Learson declared himself the true monarch. Yeah. I tried to move that. That's so funny. I tried to move the magnifying glass and instead dragged the picture. And the funny part about it is, it took me a second to be like, why is it doing that instead of moving the thing? Oh. Yes, Sila, I'm very happy about that one. Okay, so first he declared himself the monarch, and then there was a war that followed, and he died during that war. Okay, fair enough. Okay, do I want to draft out of the courtyard right now? I think so, yeah. I like the idea of having access to a terminal. I like the gift shop because it opens up the space a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, you missed reading the history book. Not too much came out of it though. I you know, not great revelations, just a good chill reading time. Okay. Let me okay, we've already been there. This is grade 5. I just hadn't entered it yet. Let's draft a good room out of this. This is gonna be important. I don't hate the boiler room there because it opens up the space quite a bit, but I'm gonna redraw just using the power of my redraw there. That's not bad, actually. That is actually not bad, because then we can redraw like hell to find a room to chuck down there in this corner, right? We can really go like crazy because there's no consequence for it, and we can try to find maybe the study or something really cool. And also it's again another level of the classroom we haven't found yet, so I think I like this. This makes a lot of sense to me. Grade 7. We haven't been in there yet. Algebra, huh? Okay. Advanced math. I wonder how that fits in with everything else. Oh, advanced functions. Okay, nice. Just more billiard room stuff, right? Yeah, the square. This house is turning into a school. That was the goal of today, yeah, because we drafted the schoolhouse. So I'm trying to get to the highest grade, which is, as far as I can tell, grade 8. Oh, come on, music. I hate... Okay, that's one of my complaints with the game. I wish this was fixed, because it feels like a bug. The music suddenly stops. That's one of my only complaints with the game. One of my only complaints with the game, really. I wish it was a little better. Also, what fucking teacher doesn't, you know, put a mark against the correct and the wrong answers? I love that Sandra put no idea on one of the solutions. That's so funny. Branson. Zach Kraft. What a name. That's C+. Have we seen an A student? I don't think so in any of the classes, no. I'm a little confused by some of the order of operation there. Hmm. I don't know. I haven't seen a reason to use that math yet, but at some point it will become relevant. Let me screenshot the things, and I think we'll be on our way. I don't think this room a lot for me yet. Or so far. Sorry. Notes. Thank you. Classrooms. Where art thou? Here. Seven. Okay. Let's grab a few samples. And eventually cross-reference those things if we figure out how the order of operations work. Not sure. Also, I haven't seen anything in the game that requires me to understand something that elaborate. Like the billiard room was never that complicated so far. I mean, none of those students failed, to be fair, but I see your point. Okay, not gonna need any of that, so let's redraw like madmen and try to find something interesting. Okay, I'm not against the solarium, but I'm also not too convinced. What I would like to find is the study, really, if I'm honest. I don't need keys. The dining room's not bad. Kinda need the steps, but... Util closet, I don't think I'll need. Treasure trove, security, both great picks. Security because we have access to a terminal. Kitchen would be good for the steps. Oh! Man! Of course it comes on the day where I don't have all the items in the world. Do I risk it? Yet, yeah, no, I mean, of course, but man, it doesn't seem this is kind of a feast day, famine day, right? Like it's we didn't find the butt plug, so it's like it's rare that we get a whole bunch of items. I'm really going for the study. And I'm not gonna get it. I went all the way. I mean, the Great Hall could open the antechamber. We certainly have enough keys. Would be nice to have the lab for experiments. And you know what? I'm actually chucking the Great Hall in here. We have so many keys. I might get an item in it. And more than anything, I'm opening the inner the antechamber, which, you know, would be nice to get an extra little be nice to get an extra allowance token. Well, not much value in there, but that's totally fine. I mean, that was the point of me opening it in this corner. Being able to redraw and pick whatever. Matter too much. I'm gonna first go here actually, because if we can reach the antechamber in room 46, then we have the crown play around red rooms. I don't hate the office here. Terminal. Experiment. I think I go money. I'm trying to see if there's any value in the armory. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll go money. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna use it, but oh, there's a gem here. It's there. Yep. One of the rubies of the crown. Spread gold in the estate. Do I wait to potentially find a conference room? Yeah, I think I should. Because the gold spread throughout the estate doesn't matter. If I can get it all in one place, then yeah, why not? But otherwise, I'm not going to backtrack enough. I don't have the steps today. Special orders. Until I can figure out those walls that I need to break. Let's hit the lab. Yeah. Okay, what can we get today? Not much value in anything today, unfortunately. Each time you eat an apple, a letter will be delivered in the mail room. Whatever. Yeah, I don't see any other I'm interested in those letters, so might as well try to get a stack of them. And I picked the apple because the classroom's gonna give us one. And then... maybe, maybe we find the locker room and we get a bunch. I don't know. Damn! No, I cannot risk it. Not with the bracelet and the key card in my hands. That's way too risky. I'm going Cloister. Cloister just makes sense. I do want to draft from the office because of the angle. Yeah, see, that's super annoying though. I have to take the bedroom now. Or redraw, but I'll take the bedroom. Get the right angle. And now this is a very important draw. Hopefully we find a courtyard. That would be ideal here, I think. Oh, let's go! Now, if that courtyard could have a shovel... now that would be sweet. Nope. Ever elusive shovel today. Yep, get the allowance token. Get the crown. Okay, let's see. So beautiful. I'm just unsure about the order of things. Like, it would make sense for Orinda Ares to be the first realm, right? But I don't know if the order is related to like a trip, 8 realms in 8 months, right? Like a trip that someone took. And also, again, there's only 7... there's only 7 things. Which, you know, could mean that 8 realm because the Orinda areas change in the meantime during the trip, right? And then you come back and it's a different one. I understand the logic there. I'm really not sure about the order of things is my issue. I need to... I feel like I'm still missing a hint there. Alright, let's go see what we can get in the corner here. Notes, thank you. Those are very loud notes too. That was a very bright screen. Thank you. Welcome in, Gargas. Ooh, okay. Hold on. I don't hate the music room for the potential of finding the secret garden key. Which could be nice. Do I care about the solarium today? I don't know. I mean, we've already been to room 46, so the only interest in the secret garden would be to open the left side, which gives us more drawing options. Which I don't think is too big of a deal in the current setup, so maybe the solarium's good. Yeah, let's go for that. It's one less dead end. Put it in a corner. Still no shovel, I'm very upset. Alright, moving on. Moving on. Yeah, we have 2 doors, and 2 rerolls. Gonna have to be careful there. What's up, Sinisters? How are you doing today? Okay, this is an important one. Let's see. Okay, this is actually kind of okay. Not only is it the last classroom, as far as I can tell, which makes today's goal completed, it allows us to draw a whole lot out of it, which we can make sure we find something that goes west. I'm just worried about the foundation, getting out of the foundation. But I mean, there's no guarantees anyway, so might as well take that, I think. Yeah. Oh my god. We're about to learn some of the vocabulary of the game. I'm actually excited about that. Do I open foundation side first? Remove a room potentially from the pool of the draws? I think so. Yeah, I think that might actually be clever. Playing Octopath Traveler 0. Yeah, I played a bunch of Octopath Traveler 2. I thought it was okay. Wasn't... I don't know. Wasn't a... I didn't fall in love with it, but I thought it was cool. I'll take that for the steps and a couple more keys, even though like the keys are not important. It's mostly I'm mostly interested in the steps and the opening. Now here, out of this, I do want a good room there. I don't think the music room is that great. I don't know if I want to risk re-rolling in that corner though. I don't like that. I think I'll take it. Oh, we got a secret garden. Okay. That's actually kind of neat. If I can get the secret garden down, that opens up a lot of the space up here. And it gives us a bunch of fruits, which for backtracking is going to be really useful. Can get the secret here, so I'm gonna... Oh, fuck you, dude. If only it was directed the other way. I hate when the orientation doesn't work out. Well, remove the furnace and redraw. Oh, okay. That's a good angle right there. All those rooms are interesting, but I have to take the angle. It's way too valuable here. Because if it's locked, we get the secret garden, most likely. I'm hoping for a locked room. Alright. Let's remove the band-aid. Yes! Let's go. Nice. The gems are in the black box, the gems are in the white box. Only one box displays a true statement. Oh, an apple. Nice. The letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Fantastic. Okay, if this one is wrong... Okay, those two can't be in agreement, right? One is wrong, one's right. Either which one. One's wrong, one's right. So if this one is true, that doesn't work. Because if this one is true... then the other two are wrong. Oh, actually, hold on. If this one is true... and these two are wrong, the gems are in this one. If this one is false, that means two boxes display a true statement, which those two can't. So it's in there. By process of elimination. Nice. And we get the beautiful music of the secret garden. Always a good time. Still no shovel though. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. The shovel just doesn't want to come out. It's hidden. Right, that's good. Get another exit. Okay, looking good. What can we get here? The garage? Do I take it if we get the garage? I don't think so, right? Like, I don't need the keys. I mean, I have the car keys. Oh, well, actually, I could get the battery or something in the garage. Oh, well, that solves it. Secret passage into what? Into... Secret passage into... Green? Oh, actually, I do want a garage. Because I want to check the outside of the secret garden. Hold on. My plans just changed. I don't think the kennel... Actually, you know what? Kennel. And I know why. It's because, for the same reason. If I get a garage, I want to be able to check the kennel from the outside. Hey, little doggy. Look at you, Pebbles. You were always my favorite, Pebbles. Oh, that's old Chew right there. Tin cans having a feast. So cute. Alright, garage. Shit. Oh, and the mailroom is so tempting. Because we got a letter there. Okay, if I draw the garage, it's gonna look like that. So am I annoyed at that perspective? No. I think it's okay. So do I try to go for it? I think so. Shit. I'll go with the pool. Come on, please. A garage. Fucking hell. Oh, let's go! Oh. The crown, man. The crown of blueprints. Coming in clutch. Oh, I don't have the... Oh my god. I don't have the fucking locker box. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that small fact. I can try to find it from the classroom here. Because then we have an opening here and here anyway. Yep, and now we get the battery. Oh my lord. Okay, hold on. Silver key with many doors. I mean, I don't have the lever, so I'm still not in a position to get the improved sledgehammer anyway, but... Okay. Do I want to use the silver key here? Yes. And the reason for that is, hopefully it... How many do we have? Not that many, I don't think. Yeah, barely any, in fact. Well, that's annoying. Fuck. I just did you guys see that? I removed it from the fucking pool! And then it gives it to me again! Now that's some bullshit right there. Do I go dining room for the backtracking or not? I don't know if I'm gonna need that many steps. I think I take the opening. Let's see. I had to do some mental math here. We do have fruits around the house. I don't think I'm gonna have to backtrack that much. I just need to make sure to get to the code check again. I think the dining room is just gonna give me a bunch of steps I won't use. I think I'll go passageway. Now here's the big question. Do I first do passageway or classroom? I think I do passageway first. Oh no, dude. Okay, hold on. I guarantee the garage with that. And then I can, out of the classroom, I already have access to the north stuff through the antechamber. So the utility closet guarantees the garage. Which I think, I really want to check those outside portions. The locker room's just a whole bunch of fucking potential fruits and items. But I can always try to find that from the classroom, right? Yeah, I would rather guarantee the garage, I think. We are running a little low on steps, I will say that. I am not feeling the most comfortable. Shit. Ah, well, time for a stroll. Oh my god, look at the secret garden from the outside. That looks so cool. That's so cool. Imagine if you hadn't interacted with those things. Like you find an exit, you find a secret garden from the outside, and you haven't realized that you can, you know, break the wall and get there. That'd be such an interesting way of finding out about it. That's how I found it. That's sick. I just love how it sticks out. Yeah. The normal garden from here. Yeah, Captain Dax, if you that's something I wanted to try for a long time, get the garage and then being able to see the secret garden from the outside. That's really cool, isn't it? We have the last grade, well, I mean, presumably the last grade here, grade 8. I haven't entered the room yet. I think I'm gonna come back through the foundation. What was grade 7? Algebra. And grade 8 is vocabulary, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, no, absolutely, Captain Max. This is really, really cool. Like, again, like I said, imagine if you had not found the broken wall. Or you hadn't, you know, and you come out of here and you're like, wait, there's another room here? Wait, there's a fucking lever here? Which, like, are part of the same sort of solution, but it's still such an elegant way of giving you a way to find out something, right? And that to me is the beauty of this game, is how many ways there are to find things and discover things. All of them feeling extremely organic. Like, if you haven't figured that part out by that point, this will help you figure it out. And it's such a well put together. I don't want to use the word puzzle because I don't. It's a well put together. Mystery, in the broader sense of the term, right? What's up, Credo? I'm glad. I'm really enjoying it. It brings me a lot of joy. This game brings me a lot of joy. I almost didn't stream today. That's why I was late. I almost didn't stream. I wasn't very much in the mood for streaming. And then, as I was about to write a message that I was gonna cancel today, I figured, you know what? I'm actually gonna... I saw Brendan was live with playing the game, and I peeked in for just a second. You know, I was worried about getting spoiled, but I peeked in for a second. I figured he's on day 2. I'm not gonna, you know... I'm not gonna see anything I haven't seen. I was brave. I peeked for a second. Just a second. And he was in the observatory finding the secret compartment in the telescope, right? And that moment made me like, you know what? I wanna play the game. That game's so good. I want to play it. Immediately turned it off and was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream. The reason I didn't want to stream is I had a lot of thoughts today. Today would have been my grandmother's 85th birthday today. So you know, I've been thinking about her a lot, and yeah, it was a bit of a difficult, you know, waking up and thinking about all this, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's been more than 3 years that she's been gone, and it's still, you know, still very much an open wound, I guess. Some things don't really heal sometimes. I mean, there's part of the grieving process, you know, has been done, and there's been some healing, but it's still very much an open wound. One that I think I'll just carry for the rest of my life, I think. One of those things. Some people deserve to be remembered forever and loved forever, and with that comes the pain, you know, sometimes. So it's okay. It's part of life. But yeah, all this to say that I'm glad I made the decision to stream. It's been very good for my headspace. So thank you guys for being here and being part of this. All right, let's see now. Yeah, thank you guys. I don't think there's any reason for me to go back to the pool house, right? I mean, heck, let's check. At least from the outside. I don't want to maybe spend a step going in, but no, I don't think anything's different. That's awesome, Brightboot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think part of that is already happened, Macaron. It's just not completely there yet, I guess. Sometimes I think, you know, I don't think she would have been very happy living in the world as it is today, though. No. I think she'd be annoyed every day by what's happening, so. Did I hit the chapel? I'm not sure. I'm gonna check in the bracelet. I think I have enough to finish. There's a part of me that feels like the Crown of Blueprints is a good check-in item, but bracelet's just better. I don't know if I hit the chapel. I don't know if there is merit in me going there now and hitting the laundry room after. And I'm worried about my steps is really the main thing here. For fruit, we had such a big house already. It feels like the fruits were spread pretty thin. I mean, I can't risk exploring more of that angle, I don't think. I need to go out. And then go through the... Oh! It's the banana. Nice. I missed it. Okay, that's good. Yeah, DJ, I don't think about that. I've said that before. I borrowed the words from The Tallest Man in the World, but musical artist. I hope to be forgotten when I'm gone. I don't know. I don't wish for others to experience pain. Alright, very convenient that we can use the elevator. It will be remembered at least for a little while. Yeah, a little while. You know, a day or two. Okay, now we need to be economical with our steps. We do not have a lot to play with, unfortunately. Unless I can find more fruits that I may have. I can look in. You will be remembered if you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we have 35% off of gift packs today. I just need to use those promotions hours until the end of the year, so I'm just basically running them once a week at this point. Person! Oh my Jesus! $165 person. Thank you so very much. That's a lot of overall gift subs. Thank you again. Happy No, Lanarno, Lindsay's, and there Pierre Lefrec. You will all be remembered. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, person, for being smart and making use of that promotion. Person's literally making money right now. Thank you, person. Alright. We get a fruit out of this, which is awesome. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yep. Thank you. God, we got so many letters delivered to the mailroom. It would be nice to find one. If you don't... Basically, yeah. What's up, Lenarno? Welcome in. What's up? Eragen affix pairings. Prefix, aj first, jaw last. Ma small, am large. DJ, thank you for 10 Gifted subs. Thank you so much, DJ. I appreciate you very much. Shamo got one. Kimi got one. Fondue got one. Gotra, Sinister, and everyone else. You will all be remembered. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much for the generosity. I appreciate it. What's up, Nellen? Okay, ma means small and am means large. So there's something interesting about this because, again, like I'm thinking about the words, you know, if we count small gates or whatever, you know, so I see the word small and immediately my brain goes like, Ove means toward. Bo means away. Nev means new, the start. Ben means old, the end of. Oh. What's the phrase again? Ovarin Nevere. We're basically learning Pig Latin or whatever it's called, right? Like fake languages. Yeah, Ovin Nevere, which would mean towards the start of something, right? Ovin Nevere, towards the start of something, I guess. We still have to figure the rest of that out. Maybe we'll learn something around here. What's up, Quantifiable? Welcome in. Zillin, welcome in. In the game, lurking while I work. I appreciate the lurk, thank you. Yeah, this game's amazing. L means I or me, and L means a lack of myself? Okay, that's a very specific suffix. Man, we don't have anything like that in French, let me tell you. The existential suffix of le. When paired with a verb can mean I will or I won't, similar to ul and lu. Okay, this is really cool. I think this is gonna allow us to decipher some messages. In the game. Rajan vocabulary. Lore means word. U means house. Dre means tree. Yate means gate. So, ma yate. Small gate. Loon means water. That's an interesting one. Dao means day. Nai means night. And RA means future. Nevare. The start of a new future. So Ovin Nevere means something like towards a new dawn or something, right? Like towards a new future. Early Erajan does not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loanwords that are mainly used to describe physical action. Ciel, how are you doing today? Hello, can you teach me a new word? The large house is towards the east. I will swim at dawn. I won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. The trunk of the tree is small. Cannot wait to look at the students' answers. This is cool. Ajlor. First word. Ulgo. Something? I go? Borrowed word, right? The verbs. Nev Dao. New day. It's a new day. Ajlor Ul Teach Nevlor. You should remember the arrogant terms for the Uum Ovet, El Swim Nevdau, Idle Nai, Trey Branchven, Trey Matrunk. Trey Matrunk. Is it your trunk? No, it's Matrunk. Funny. Funny words. Okay, with this knowledge, I'm really gonna have to look at some of the weird messages I may have found. Manu Trey. Trey Ven Ven. Lareed Nai. El Swim Ajdao. Yuan Ovet. Ajlor. Old Teach Nevlor. Phoebe's writing is that of an older person. I refuse to believe that's an 8th grader writing like this. What's up, Maurice? Let's see. Maurice got 5 correct. Van Traven, Man of Trey, Idlenai, El Swim Nevdao, Ajlor Nevlor. Okay, well, this is interesting. I really wonder how useful it's gonna prove to be. I don't feel like I've seen a lot of secret languages yet. Or I forgot if I did. Outside of the Ovin Neveray one. But might yet still happen. Who knows? Let's see. Let's take a couple of screenshots. Classroom, grade 8. All right. Let's see. Come on, Maurice. Also, 5 out of 6 being a B+ is crazy, by the way. I understand that there's not that many questions, so... You know. It doesn't leave a lot of room for grading, but... B+ for almost getting everything right feels a little rough. I don't know. I'm not used to the letter grading, so maybe B+ is actually okay. I don't know. How does a B+ feel? Like if you're in school, those of you who had that system, you're in school and you get a B+. Are you happy, or is it, you know? I'm trying to compare, because like in Switzerland, the system is super weird. It goes from 1 to 6, 6 being the best one. And you get like, you know, when you're in lower grade, like the classes 1 through 8 or something, through 6, you only get, it only goes down to 4. You can't get under 4. They don't want to fail you. And then later on, later starting from like grade 7 or something, then you can get failing grades. which is under 4. So 4 and above, like 4 and above is good. 4 is a passing grade. And so typically, I remember my own experience was if you get a 5 or better, you're generally happy, right? Like, and that's what I've seen as a student and as a teacher. Kids who would get 5 and above were generally pretty okay with the results, right? Unless they were like a really, you know, like super, you know, performing student. They're used to getting 5.5 or 6. We only do like halves in lower grade school until you get to middle school, and then you get the decimals. But up until like grade 9, you only get grade 8. Sorry, you only get like halves. So like you would get a 5.5 or a 6, you would be very happy as a high-performing student. A 5, you would be like, oh, I could have done better. But most students were happy with a 5. Starting with like 4.5, 4, you're like, that's kind of doesn't feel too great. So I'm like wondering what a B plus feels like. I guess a B plus is a 5, right, Soro? Yeah. Like the B's are the 5. A plus would be like really overperforming, like even better than a 6. Some teachers would give 6 pluses, right? I don't know if your teachers did that, but sometimes you would get a 6 plus, which means if your average at the end of the semester was a little in between, you would get like bumped up or something. It's a B-side. It's a Mom's Basement. Mom's Basement TV is a great fucking name. Mom's Basement TV, I hope you're streaming. I hope you're a streamer, and I hope that's your brand. It's like you're streaming from Mom's Basement. And you really play into that. You know. That, you know, you're a nerd still living at home and... And I would fake having your mom bring you food during the streams every day. Just to really push the envelope. Like you pretend like, oh, thank you. And you reach your hands and you bring a plate of food and you eat on stream, you know. I'm Asian, my parents would be upset. Yeah, B-side. Excellent idea. I am full of good ideas, and none of them are worth anything. You can steal them and use them for your own stuff. What's up, Riley? What's up, Brainy? Yeah, no, markings out of 6 is really weird. I always thought it was, but whatever. I'm used to it. I don't know, Brainy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so okay, B plus is actually good. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like B is kind of meh. I think it's actually, I know what it is. It's because of video games. Because in video games and tiers and all that and like performance-based things, S is good. A is okay, right? You're like, yeah, I did okay, or the character's okay. Starting with B, you're like, that's a little meh. But in school, S doesn't exist, right? So B is better. I get it. Imagine getting an S in school. I really think that would be nice. I think that's why I undervalue B, is really because of that. Because in my brain, S is good, right? I don't have the experience of letters in school, so my only reference is like tier lists, right? Where a B is kind of not that great. All right, so B plus is good. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I need to take screenshots of that. That's the important part that I didn't screenshot. Well, I don't think it's necessarily just a game thing, but I think it... I mean, from my experience, it's the only place where I found that to be a thing. So that's why I'm thinking it's a gaming thing. I don't think I've ever seen, like, S grades in anything else in video games. I think it's specifically, like, a Japanese thing. Like, Japanese devs with their combos, like Devil May Cry, stuff like that. That's where, like, the S thing comes from. In my experience, that's the first... That's the first exposure I've had with the S grading, right? Was like Devil May Cry. It might have existed in some other arcade games or something before that, but yeah. That's personally my first experience with it. Okay, let's see. Oh, does Japanese grading in school actually include S's? Is that actually a thing over there? Or is it just video games? Sometimes B plus could feel better than an A minus. Interesting. It's a real thing? Okay, okay, fair enough. I did not know that. Okay, we have 26 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Okay, there's two approaches here. Either I go use the 2 rooms upstairs and then we're done with that side, and then I can draw in the classroom for whatever feels best as a final room, right? Or I draw first and then I fill it up upstairs in hopes of maybe finishing with a freezer or a break room. Now, I think... Hold on, let's see if I have the steps to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay. I have exactly the amount of steps I need to even go back up here if I need to. So let's say I find a break room up here and I want to then come here, finish this, and then go back. I can do that. Thanks to the bedroom. Very well positioned bedroom. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this room as the last thing, and we're gonna draw to find something to close off the run. I think that's my strategy. I mean, with the shoes, we might even have like spare steps. Oh, there's a banana. Nice. Space for itself and more. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Wow, that sucks. Being unable to complete the house because of that fucking draw makes me so mad. Irrationally upset. What would I rather get? I don't need more keys. I don't think there's anything to find in the servants' quarter. I'll go pantry. The extra few coins in case we find a freezer. It's a meaningless decision, I think, but... Alright, well, let's draw the final room. Not sure what what we're looking for, but... What am I looking for? I mean, a freezer, a break room, those would be nice closing for, you know, last rooms for the day. Or something I haven't found before. Maybe a brand new room. Maybe the treasure trove. The mail room would be great. Find a bunch of letters. Um, I mean, the sauna is not a bad pick. I just feel bad about not using my 12 redraws. The sauna is great. It's extra steps. Although, again, I never run out of steps anymore. My steps management is really good. I have so many, you know, solutions for steps. I'm gonna redraw. Not interested in any of that. Okay. That's one. The break room, start tomorrow with the staff card. I really like the staff card. It's really useful for the foundation. Safety. I do have a lot of resources though. I think getting a freezer would be really cool. Getting a freezer is really cool. Do I value the potential freezer more than I value the key card? I think I do. Yeah. That would have been good a while back. Motherfucker! Okay. Oh, shit. Now that's one that I need to think about a little bit. The potential of getting a new floor plan. Oh, man. Do I value getting a new floor plan over potentially saving 48 gems? The money I don't care. I have enough. I always get a bunch of gold anyway. I mean, I do have the code check on common, so I almost always get the emerald bracelet these days. So the gems are not that valuable anymore. I mean, I don't, you know, if I find a study, then it becomes super, super good. But adding a new room, like finding a new blueprint, is always good. New floor plans are so important. Literally, the key to some of the mysteries that I'm still trying to figure out could be in one of those rooms that I just haven't, you know, drafted yet. So I think I do. I'm not gonna do it today, but one of these days I also need to readjust the pump room so that the opening to the hideout is accessible again. Because I want to go back to the hideout. I think not only is the place amazing and I want to listen to that music again, I also think maybe some Arajan codes to be found there, right? Like secret messages. I may have screenshotted some of them, but I would rather go back there and look with my own eye. With the vibe and everything. I would totally do it today just for flavor, because I love this place so much, but I think I need to be smart with my draft here. I think I take the drafting studio, right? And while I'm there, I can look at that tiny fucking safe again. And try to see if I think of something now that we understand the code a little better. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed already. That fucking tiny safe. Yeah, I think I have to go for it. I think I have to go for the drafting studio. I don't get it that often. I want to take the opportunity to get another floor plan. Let's see. In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to add permanently to your drafting pool. Oh, I can have a permanent classroom. Well, that's neat. Although I feel like outside of its synergy, it might not be that great. The vestibule. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Seems like a good room. The dormitory. Each time you enter the dormitory after drafting a drafting room, you gain 10 steps. The dormitory, I'm interested for lore reasons. I feel like there might be some lore in there. It looks like an interesting room to look at. It's also a dead end. Which... The vestibule, obviously extremely useful for mobility throughout the house. Doesn't seem like there's lore involved, but you never know what you could find. Oh, the classroom's number 8, most likely. No, wait. The numbered rooms are not the found floor plan. No, this is like one of the studio floor plan. So it's not in the same list. Never mind. I still don't know what number 8 is. I'm confused. I think I go dormitory. I might hate that choice down the line, but... because it's a dead end. These small sleeping quarters, devoid of frills and distractions, are ideal for the student, scholar, or denizen of academia who wishes to focus on their studies without interruption. Study, sleep, rinse and repeat. An ornately framed yet modestly sized hall, it had served as the original antechamber of the old days, before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. Yeah, there could be some lore in there, like writing on the walls or something. A commission blueprint made for Reddington Elementary. Floor plans were deployed in Mount Holly as a short-term solution, allowing the curriculum to continue uninterrupted while the new school was being built. I'm going dormitory. I think it's the one that appeals to me the most. I can see there's a chessboard, which makes me curious. I'm going for that. Yeah, the dormitory permanently added to the... Love that. The Great Hall of today. What day are we on? December 6th! Holy shit. We're already on December 6th in the video game. Almost real time, by the way. Man, imagine if I had accidentally started the game in real time on the right day. That would have been so funny. And we had kept up with it. I mean, we almost did. I'm too slow playing the game, so we don't keep up with the actual days, because I have a few days off every week. A very detailed paper model of a safe. It looks like the safe in the studio, which was 0408 on the chessboard. What if it's the same code? Wait, no, what was it? Yeah, it was 0408, right? if we count small gates, 8 safes, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Wait a minute. Small gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if those count or if it's just those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's try November 5th or November 8th. Oh my god! Fuck you, tiny safe! Oh my god! Oh. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. What was it, Glegor? Look at the calendar with a magnifying glass. Look at the picture. More specifically. You'll get it. And think of the code. Ugh. Holy. Oh, that was so satisfying. Holy. Oof, I'm finally done with this little fucking shit. Oh, I'm so glad I picked the drafting studio. That was the right pick. Oh my lord. Whew. I love that it's a tiny letter. This is so funny. I just love that it's a tiny letter. November 8th. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, we will be taking the old mountainway tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. Oh my god, is that our mom? Did she write this? I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father may have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house. This unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these lost days were all for. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine. The thin wire we stood upon, above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary. I have goosebumps right now. You probably can't see them, but... God damn, dude. That's a good letter. Just making sure I'm not missing anything this time. Which, you know, obviously connects back to Man, imagine finding this letter before finding the safe house. How the safe house, like the hideout, would hit. Now, something that I'm noticing that's interesting is I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house. I'm assuming the safe house is the underground cavern. I don't think there was a message specifically for me. Like, I don't know if that one's for me specifically. It makes me think that maybe there's another letter down there or a message somewhere. Is it this? Oh, dude, there might be more down there that I haven't found. I mean, it could be this. Maybe that's the message, right? But it feels like the message might be more directly addressed to me, I guess, is what my expectation would be based on this, right? I'm leaving a message for Simon. I would expect something like, you know, my son, I'm writing to you directly, right? Now I'm really curious. Now I really want to go back to the hideout one of these days and really look around, right? I'm calling it the hideout, the safe house, yeah. Let's see. Safe house. There might be another message from our mom somewhere down there. Or maybe did I find something and maybe I screenshotted it somewhere else or I forgot? We have to, in light of what I just found, I want to go back and explore anyway. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. I mean, it could be related to this. Maybe she didn't want to leave it in the safe house, so she, you know, wants me to crack that wall in the chess piece room, and maybe I'll find the letter there. Who the fuck knows, right? Like, it could be. But I want to go back down there anyway at some point. Oh, I need to screenshot this one. I think I can screenshot the small version. That's fine. Oh, god damn it! Fucking save. Let's see. Drafting. But yeah, the beauty of this game and how the calendar didn't really mean anything to me until it did, right? That picture meant nothing to me until it suddenly did, because I understood the message better. I think the beauty of this game is really in the going back to something you've already seen, but looking at it under a completely different prism and being like, oh, now I understand what this means, right? I think that's just such a beautiful way of designing a game. I love that. Anonymous, thank you so much. I wanted to finish my thought. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, taking advantage of the promotion. Thank you so very much. Yannick, Lagzor, Blue Blood Blues, Faulty Algorithm, and Medium Pacer. You will all be remembered. Thank you for the generosity, everyone, today. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, today, you know, almost didn't stream. Decided to, you know what, let's do it anyway, and I certainly don't regret it. The game was amazing, and I'm glad to be spending the day in your company. So thank you for the generosity and just hanging out. I appreciate it more than I can say. Lucky you, yeah. Alright, so that's 6 letters. I expect to find 2 more. I don't know where though. This I believe was the last safe that I know of that I haven't opened. Um. Huh. Yeah. As far as I know, I don't know of any other save that I need to open. So next step, finding more saves. I'm sure they'll show themselves eventually. No. Still haven't found room 8. That's so crazy to me that there's a room in here that we haven't found. Interesting that it's the number 8 too, right? Based on sort of the weird presence of the number in the game's lore and visuals. Makes me think it's going to be a special room. Yeah, the number 8 seems very, very important. It shows up a lot. It shows up extremely often. Yeah, still a green room we haven't found yet. Yeah, interesting. What can I do from here? I don't think I can solve any of the Sanctum puzzles that I have open yet. Because while I could maybe figure out the symbols, I think I'm lacking like on the numbers, like the number of elements. I've checked the bracelet. I don't have any room that I wish to end the day in specifically. I wonder if I should check the computer again. Or I could go to the antechamber and try to look at that puzzle again, that pins and, you know, corkboard. Actually, okay, hold on. There is something I want to try. Since we have a pretty unique setup for this house. Something I need to try before the option's not available to me. With the secret garden and the outside part of it. Gonna have to be conservative with my steps, though. Need to not make mistakes. I'm running out. I don't know if I'm just if it's nothing or if I'm cooking, but we'll see. We'll see. How about trying to get one of the other things on the outside wall and seeing if there's anything that changes? I don't think it would, but no, we haven't bought the blue tents yet. I don't think. I don't think I can. Or maybe I did? I don't remember. I can't buy anything else in the gift shop. I bought everything I could right now. There's 2 more things with question marks. I'm not sure how to enable that. I don't want to know. What happens if you run out of steps? It just ends the day, basically. Yeah, nothing special with this one. Let's try the last one just to make sure. I don't expect anything to happen, but it's worth a try. It's a pretty rare setup that we have, so might as well make sure we exhaust every thought, you know. Oh, actually, I need to go twice. This is such a Resident Evil puzzle for me, like this setup here. Always makes me think of Resident Evil for some reason. I don't know, the visuals and the sounds and... Hey, Old Chew, how are you doing today? It's our dog, Old Chew. Oh, there's 2 Old Chews today. Yep, no, nothing special. I didn't expect anything special, but... It's good to know that there's no, you know, there's no special trick to this, as far as I can tell, at least. Just gonna inspect the outer wall a little bit more. No, Pebbles. Pebbles is the friendly one, the one that gets to the that gets pets. That's Pebbles. Old Shoe is the one that looks sad. Tin Can is either the eating one or the sleeping one. And Brick is the one that just does nothing. He's just sitting there. Very stoic. It's not a precise science. It's just... I don't think I've ever walked here. Huh. There could have been a secret here this entire time, and I don't think I don't think I've ever been there. Thank you for hanging out, RGZ. Have a good night. Alright. 4 more steps. Any reason to do anything? I don't think so. Oh! Well, that's something. Saving money, you know, for a rainy day. How did you get this much of all the currencies? Laundry room. We had the freezer yesterday. So we had some starting resources, and then I did a couple of laundry room plays. There. I need to check Black Bridge. The laundry room is amazing, yeah. An extremely, extremely good room. I still don't know what the fuck that means. That still confuses me. Like, this entire deal with the microchips and this door, like, absolutely no connection to anything else I've seen in the game. I haven't seen a slot to put the chip in. I haven't seen other microchips. The only connection this has with the rest of the thing is the symbol of the berries, right? Like the Blackbridge berries. And we read the book. That's the only sort of like tangible connection I have with this and the rest of the game. Let's see. The outstanding ones are the Relman Rune and the New Clue. That's it. We read the first edition History of Orindia today. Let me check something. The music is good, yeah. A new admin key was created, though the requested name doesn't fit with our typical length formatting. I still am confused with that one. It means there's an admin key that has a different formatting. I haven't found any of those yet. All the keys that I've been able to enter had the normal formatting. And I think this has to do with the investigation. Also, I still don't know what the fucking timeout thing is. It does... as far as I can tell, it does nothing. I mean, I'm sure it does something. I just haven't figured out what. I really think the weird account name is related to the investigation. But I've tried with like the detectives' names and I don't fucking haven't found anything. Thank you, Engthar. $10. Beautiful vista, beautiful music. Yeah, no worries, quantifiable. We have a pretty strict protocol in terms of like what is allowed and not, just for the sake of my own experience, right? I'm trying to get the most sort of uninfluenced experience possible. Absolutely no information, right, about the game in any way. So I'm sure your message was technically fine. It's just I didn't read it, of course, but I'm really trying to be as uninformed as can be. Anything I know needs to come from the video game. But it's just for my personal safety. It's nothing nothing personal with the deletion, of course. Just to ensure the best experience possible for me and you know, as a result for viewers, hopefully. Yeah, the game is really pretty. That's true. And it sounds great too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have more ideas to figure out for today. I still have a bunch of stuff down there. I mean, obviously I need to break the wall in the chess piece room. There's still like a couple doors even further than that I haven't opened. Nothing here. Oh no, I'm running out of steps. My feet didn't work. My shoes didn't do anything. Come on, shoes. Ugh, thank you. Let's go, shoes. Ovin Nevere. I don't think I can solve any of this. I need to look at the list of where the keys are again. To sort of like direct. I think tomorrow, I think I'm gonna look at the list of keys and try to shoot for one of them, potentially, if we can. Oh my god, 8 realms in 8 months. I forgot about that. I forgot that this was actually addressing the thing for the map. What's up, Willie? How are you doing? The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. In the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. The road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom. Wait, what if 1 and 2 are like 1, 2, and then you get out of it? I mean, that actually would... Because he's talking about like an old kingdom, right? Which would be in the same Feneries or in the Ares area, right? Which would explain why, if this is considered the order, I don't know. Man, I need to look at it next time. I need to look at the map again. Are these in order? Maybe that's it, right? They're in order of the trip. Which again makes sense with the order, which was the only order I sort of had. I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. The last one! Oh my god, I was right. Oh my god, hold on. Oh, he comes back to this place last. Okay, so I think I'm correct in one of my interpretation, which was, you know, it starts at Orinda Ares, ends at Feneries. 1 and 8 are in the same location. So, meaning he goes south first towards Eraja? Is the hourglass... No, it's not in the right order. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to take a note of that. Seems like 8 is the starting point. Orindia. It's Orinda. Is it Orinda or Orindia? I have a doubt now. Hold on. History lessons. Orindia, okay. Wait, there's a spelling mistake somewhere. I remember, yeah, there! I remember reading Orinda and being confused because I was pronouncing Orindia and I was like, am I wrong? Unless it's Orindia and oh, never mind, hold on. It could be Orinda being the angel of... Yeah, hold on. There might be both, actually. Orinda and Orindia. Orinda being the person, the realm, and Orindia being the whole land. Ancient land or something. Both could be true, turns out. JK, fire me. Yeah. Orindia and Orinda. Okay, both are true. Okay. Good to know. So we started here, then went south. It talks about like the black, the old realm, right? Where the color black was before the flags changed and all that. But it might be that he goes to a Raja. He also says he likes air travel better than sea, which I don't think is relevant or important, but you never know. I did get 8 classrooms. That's all I can say. As far as I understand, that's it. But who knows? Let's not get further into that in chat, of course. I'm thinking now, one of my thoughts, just randomly thinking about it now, is the drafting studio classroom only appeared after I was done with all the others. Which could be a coincidence, but it could also mean that getting all the classrooms drafted from the schoolhouse may have triggered getting another classroom from the drafting studio. What if this specific one is like grade 9 and we get more mysteries? I should have picked it. I didn't have that thought when I was picking my choice. If I had that thought, I would definitely have picked the classroom. Just for the knowledge. Because otherwise, which one is it gonna be? Every time grade 1? That doesn't make sense. It has to be like another one. Either a neutral one or a, you know, grade 9. Anyway, next time we find a drafting studio, we'll get the classroom. I'm still happy with my choice. I think it's going to be interesting to explore the dormitory. I'd pick the dormitory. Right there. Okay, so this has 3 branches and 5 symbols. 3 branches, 5 symbols. This one has 5 branches, no, 4 branches, 8 symbols. Hold on. What if 3 is the month? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then maybe goes back to 1. I don't know. No, that doesn't check out. Yeah, I don't have enough clues yet, I don't think. Or I need to put them together in a way that I haven't solved those other 2. Okay, let's check the keys. I already want to start making plans for next run. I do not remember where the key list is. That's why I need to organize my notes. We need a mini-map to navigate this? Yep. It's a whole mess. We're over 1,000 notes at this point. We've officially breached 1,000. It was in room 46, right? The key list? Yeah. Why am I hesitating? There it is. The first key is found here on the furthest rank. I think I've done that. I think that one was in room 46 itself. Wait, hold on. We've opened 4 of them. The vault of a bank, no, but I know how to get it. I need to get a key and then it opens a vault and then you get the key, right? So this one I know where to find. The third is high up amongst all the clocks. So that has to be like the clock tower. I've been there. I haven't seen anything. Maybe there's something to solve that I missed. I don't know. So this one we have. This one we have. Held by the king on his throne. No clue. In a station left by one of your own. Got this one. Draft it. The 7 is major. If you draft it late, we got this one. That's 4. So we haven't found this one. What? Here on the furthest rank? Wait, what? I am so confused. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. I think that's the Mechanarium or whatever it's called. I think that's gonna be if you open all the rooms of the Mechanarium. I'm thinking that's where I found a Sanctum key. Maybe I can try that next run. Put down a lot of mechanical rooms and try to get the Mechanarium. Yeah, maybe that's a plan for next next run. Oh man, it's a lot of rooms though. Like, do I even have 8 mechanical rooms? Breaker box, boiler room. Like, some of them are pretty hard to find. Wait, I don't! Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Man! That day where we had all the fucking aquariums, if only I had drawn a Mechanarium. We literally had 100 of fucking, like, we literally, I don't know how many that was. That was like 28 or something. Yeah, 20 of them. Yeah, 20 fucking rooms. Also, that's the second day in a row where we just miss one room and don't complete, and I'm very sad. Yeah, if only I had something else than aquariums coming up in the draft. That's true. Alright, what are your predictions for the name of the day? I think it's gonna be the academic, clearly academic. The academic inn, maybe? Bedrooms and another academic inn, potentially. Yeah, greenhouse, maybe? There's a lot of green. Yeah, a lot of green. The garden, like the academic garden, the academic... I don't know exactly how the garden... I don't know. Well, let's find out, because there's nothing else we can do. It will be named Mount Holly. I think you might be right there. The garden campus. Beautiful. Garden because of the... So the garden takes precedent. And then the campus for the classrooms. Very nice. That actually sounds like a place I would love to live in. As a, you know, I would go to school there. Very green, you know, very chill. A bit labyrinthic to explore, but... So was the high school I went at. It was a complete... I showed some of you the the video of that, the high school I went in that looked like Hogwarts. That place was a labyrinth. It was so hard to find the classes. Even like on my last year there, sometimes you'd get a random replacement classroom somewhere and it would take ages to find. There's literally classrooms. There were rooms in that high school that I only knew existed at the end of my 4th year there. 4 years going all over the place. Some rooms never found. In fact, I watched a documentary on that high school specifically that came out like years after. They made a documentary about it because there's a whole like there's a religious thing about it with the church. Like it's it used to be a monastery, and they made a documentary about it, and the school principal shows them around the place, and they suddenly are like, hey, there's this whole thing that exists, like this whole wing of the school that exists, that like a historical thing with like artifacts from the old, monastery. And I was like, I had no idea this thing existed there. I went for 4 years in that school. I had no idea this place existed. It was like finding out about the Chamber of Secrets. Like, oh, okay, that's weird. I didn't know that existed. Oh well. Hey, good day today. That was overall pretty good. I'm glad we completed the schoolhouse. Now I regret not picking the the classroom in the drafting studio, but that's okay. We solved the fucking tiny safe, and that alone makes it a worthwhile, use of my time. We did great. Save and quit. All right, everybody. It is unfortunately time for me to say goodnight. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much for the huge amount of support tonight. Taking advantage of the promotion. There will be 2 more this year. I'm gonna do one on Christmas Day probably, and I don't know when the other one's gonna happen. Maybe all the way at the end of the year, like between Christmas and New Year's. We'll see. But yeah, thank you very much. I do appreciate you. Thank you for keeping me company on this, little bittersweet day for me. Obviously, my sweet grandmother would have been 85 today. So this one goes for her. Yeah, she'll be on my thoughts for the rest of the day. For sure. Yeah, thank you everyone for keeping me company. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central European Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, for more adventures of Blueprints. I'm excited. I can't wait. Legitimately. All right, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Please follow the channel if you haven't. Join the Discord if you haven't. Best way to know whenever I'm going live. And you can find the link just under the video. If you are a tier 2 or above, there's a spoiler chat you can use on the Discord if you want to have all those conversations you cannot have in the chat. I think it's pretty active for this playthrough, of course. If you're a tier 1 sub, you can read it, but we try to make it a little more exclusive to prevent, make it easier to moderate, I guess. Yeah, that's about it for me. I wish you all a beautiful rest of your day, evening, or night. I will see you guys tomorrow, and until then, remember me, and I will remember you.